Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with some hot topics, things that are going on in the media, and just some things I wanted to talk about. If you're new here, check out my other content. I do TV show reviews. Definitely let me know what you guys want to see. Don't hesitate to subscribe because I am trying to grow my channel always. So definitely do me a solid, hit the subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Like, comment. I want to hear what you guys got to say. And I want to talk about a few different subjects. Now, I haven't been keeping up with the Xscape and SWV show of it all because there's just so many shows out. Like, it's time consuming to try to keep up with all of them. But you don't have to be watching the show to know what's going on because it's all over social media. You don't got to be following these people, nothing, to see what's going on out here. So, Xscape, SWV, I want to talk about that. Swarm, I was thinking about doing a review, but we are going to touch on that show too. I did do a review for the show Encore, or not Encore, Queen's Court. So please check that out. Chrisean Rock and Blueface Baby, just briefly, and whatever else comes up. Let's just have a quick afternoon chat. So first with Xscape and SWV. Now, the main thing we already know about, the two sisters in Xscape with money being stolen allegedly and all that. But what I want to talk about is when Candy was saying that she thinks SWV should open for them. And Xscape should be like the headliner. SWV should be the opening act. And she feels that Xscape is getting paid more, 3 times more, allegedly, than what SWV is being paid. Now, SWV, supposedly, one of the members said on the show, like, y'all weren't headlining nothing in the 90s. And Candy was like, well, we wasn't in the 90s, but we are today's day. Yesterday's price ain't today's price, according to Candy Burris. Candy saying, again, now correct me if I'm wrong, I'm just going off of what I heard because I didn't actually watch the episode, but Candy was saying she has millions of followers. Tiny has millions of followers on social media. And for that reason alone, they're bringing more people, so they should be paid more as a group. This is what I want to talk about with that. Should social media likeness be the deciding factor on the payment of the group? Just because we like Candy on social media, we like Candy on Real Housewives of Atlanta, we like Candy as an entrepreneur and a boss businesswoman, would we rather see her with Xscape over SWV? Now, let's go back to the 90s. Let's go back, way back in time. Whose music did you hear more on the radio? I gotta be honest, SWV. Who, if you had to pick an album between the two right now, right off the top, who would you pick? I actually would pick Xscape because I did like some of their music a little bit more. Like that Traces of My Lipstick album, that second album they had, that was a good album, okay? So I would, but I wouldn't pay more for either one. They are on the same level as far as I'm concerned. And so supposedly SWV said we both can co-headline the show. We can both be co-headliners on the show and get fair pay and it not be a fight. Like, it's fine. It doesn't matter. There's no competition on our side. We cool. But Candy and Tiny, like, know this about business and we about the money. Every time I hear about them being in any type of show, performing anything, this has been talked about with other YouTubers. I've seen like 100 more people on that headline with them. I done seen them with Monica. I done seen they might have been with Bobby V. They might be with 112. They might be with anybody, Jagged Edge, whoever. It don't matter. Whoever was popular in the 90s, they singing with them. They're not alone in one other group. They are not Destiny's Child, okay? We don't need to be doing this. They are not as big as you're trying to make it seem. Just because you have all these followers does not translate into ticket sales or album sales. Coco and SWV said, we sold 30 million records. Y'all sold 7 million. Y'all should be opening for us in so many words. And I think for that alone, they should be as a group. And I love me some Candy. But I don't think Candy is the greatest of singers. That's just my opinion. I don't think she, I don't think I I don't want nobody coming for me in the comments. I just don't think she's that great of a singer to be piping up so much. Like, she got the most to say, and it's not making sense. Maybe Tiny, because she can sing a little bit better. But, I mean, Tiny, you ain't coming out with your husband, T.I. This is the group Xscape. I don't think that anybody's paying more to see Xscape just because we look at your social media. And I don't follow none of them on there. But if y'all do, it's probably because of the reality shows. Tiny been on 1,000. Candy been in some. But it's not necessarily for your singing. It's for your pen game. It's for the songs you wrote. But for your singing alone, no. Let's just put it like this. If you had to sing, now, Candy had a solo career. Coco from SWV had one. They did better in their groups than they did solo. If you had to pick a solo show to see with Candy or Coco, who would you see? I'm going with Coco all day because Coco can sing. And Candy can't sing that great, okay? I just think that Candy is like on such a high horse where she's about the money, the business, and she's probably financially out of all of them doing the best. With Tiny, like, you know, right there with her. So they feel like, okay, well, we've done more outside of the group, so we should be paid more group-wise. This is just group to group. Group to group. I think SWV probably has more songs, so they would have a longer performance. So Xscape should probably be opening just hit songs. We're not talking about the songs on the album that you liked back then was you listen to the album. We talking about songs that was on the radio at the time. SWV had more, in my opinion. So I don't know. I mean, look at Sweetie. Sweetie is always going to be the go-to prime example for this. They love Sweetie's looks. They love how pretty she is. Nobody is buying the album. She's not the only one. This happens all the time. We like you on social media for free, but we ain't paying to see you. No matter how much they try to push these people on our faces, the people ain't buying these albums. Especially now in the 90s, you had to go out and you know, you had to really be determined to get an album. You had to go to the store and wait for on Tuesdays. It used to drop on Tuesdays and wait for the album to drop. And all, it was a whole thing. Now it's like I can just do it on Apple Music and I'm still not getting your album. Them likes don't mean a thing. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I think they neck and neck. I think co-headlining made sense. That's my daughter coughing. I told y'all over and over again, we overcoming this cold, y'all. So we still overcoming. Moving on. Swarm. Did y'all watch? I could not get into it. I couldn't get past the first episode. It was giving like Beehive without them, you know, saying it. But that's clearly, you know what it was. Y'all, please, my baby is just going through. See, that's what I be coughing like, but I just be pausing the camera. So she's 2. She's trying to get through it. Anyway, I would say I'm a member of the Beehive. I ain't no, you know, fan like fanatic now, but I love me some Beyonce, and majority of us do. A lot of us do love us some Beyonce, but the show just, I say we got to, you know, I felt after I got done watching that first episode I couldn't get through, I felt like I needed me a little more Jesus. Okay, shout out to Erica Campbell. I need me a little. It was. We gotta be careful what we watching. We can't just be watching any old thing. You gotta be careful what you're watching, what you're listening to, what you're putting in your mind, in your body, in your spirit, and you know stuff that's like on edge. Like, let me say, Get Out had me up all night. It's not even a scary movie, and I couldn't even sleep after watching it. This show was just crazy. It was just weird. I couldn't really. I love Atlanta. I like Donald Glover. I like the show Atlanta. I couldn't get into this one. Now, I want all the actors and actresses on the show to succeed. If you enjoy it, watch it. Come up with your own thoughts and whatever. And please look for yourself. Support Black television, okay? Me, personally, I couldn't get into it. And I saw a few people saying they couldn't. And then majority of people said they could. And I'm like, is it just me? If you watched it and you couldn't get into it, let me know why you couldn't, because I feel like I'm, you know, on the island by myself out here with that. Like, these crazy... It's supposed to be inspired by some true events. Oh, my goodness. Hold on, y'all. She said she okay, y'all. So it's supposed to be inspired by true events. Maybe that's why it's like giving me the creeps, the heebie-jeebies of it all. I don't know. I just it's I like people are really out here just please. I know it made me think. Y'all remember that Eminem song where he in the video it was about Stan, his number one fan, and the fan like ended up unaliving himself because Eminem like didn't respond to the letter, and like he was like, and he hurt his his wife who was pregnant and all. People are really like doing that in real life. These celebrities are people and they're human just like you and I. They don't want you out here doing this. So if you are out here like that, please just think this the artists you love so much, they don't want you out here in this altered reality. Come back with us, okay? Blueface and Chrisean. Now, they always in the media, so I'm gonna keep this real brief. Okay. They are constantly in the media for something. And I'm just like, I don't even follow these people, but I do follow Hollywood Unlocked. They got Hollywood Unlocked on payroll, in my opinion, allegedly. I think they got Jason Lee on payroll, allegedly. So I'm always seeing them. And I'm starting to kind of maybe side with the mama. I wonder, is she really pregnant? Do y'all think she's really pregnant? Let me hear opinions. This is just opinions. We don't know. She say she is, so we gonna say she is because she said she is. Do y'all think this is a publicity stunt because they are doing so much to say, I don't know none of their songs, but I know all their business. Is this just so they can stay on Zeus and stay being talked about? Or do you think this is real? The fact that this man is telling her, I just don't want these young girls that actually keep up with this to really want this. They're saying couples goals and they're like, oh, he really love her. He's acting like this because he love her. It's like when you're little and they tell you, oh, the boy mean to you is because he like you. No, the boy's mean to you because he don't like you. He don't really like you. He's mean to her. He don't love her. She'll even say, oh, you know you love me. No, he don't. Because this ain't love. So I'm just thinking about the young sisters out here. This is not love. Like the man seems to me like he's in competition with her. Upset because she's getting, has more likeness. Shout out to Arian Curry if you watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. He has more likeness than her. Like she's the one keeping his name afloat at this point. Yeah, he might have put her on, but she keeping him on. And he's using her for what he can get out of her. She's saying she's giving her money to the man and everything. And it's sad. And it's just like, that's not love. Child, you're sleeping with the enemy, in my opinion. And I got to say my opinion because it's my opinion. You're sleeping with the enemy, okay? He don't really love you or care about you. A man will tell you to not keep your child. Don't love you. Do not. Now the baby mama, I done seen a post with her posting about something about talking about BMF. That had nothing to do with anything. I commented on one of them things. The mama them responded to my comments. I said, oh my goodness, we ain't gonna, because now these people, like y'all really made them famous. We gotta stop making these celebrities, these online celebrities, like really famous. And like I remember I saw a Instagram comedian. And they were talking about how like they're a real comedian and real fans. And I was like, fans? Like you just do a few funny skits and fans? Y'all don't turn these people who are just, popular on social media into like real celebrities to the point where they really think that they like Beyonce walk around. Like it's crazy to me. We are just in an altered time with what celebrities were like untouchable now. Before that, back in the day, they used to be, that's why they had shows like Fanatic out and stuff like that, because you couldn't reach them. You didn't know they business like that. You didn't know what was going on with them. Now, it's like you embarrass yourself on social media and you famous. Like, it's, I want to go take me back in the day to at least the early 2000s. Even with reality shows. Where do you think the state is with reality shows? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, baby. The reality shows going bye-bye. Okay. Yeah, because they're not what they used to be. Like, when Real Housewives first came out, when I Love New York and Flavor Love first came out, like, it was authentic. Now, it's so, like, not reality is crazy. It's not even interesting to watch. I like dating shows. That's my thing. That's my twist. I try to watch Basketball Wives again, and it's like I can't get back into it. Like, it's something to watch, some white noise in the background, but I can't really get into it anymore. Like, something's got to give. We need fresh new ideas. Scripted shows are making a comeback. Reality shows, people are saying it's on its way out. I don't think it's out completely. I would do a reality show. I'd love to, but I'd be like on Real Housewives, like as a friend of. Like, I ain't telling my business, but I'm going to be there talking about y'all type of thing. Like, or I'll do a dating show, something like that. But y'all let me know. What do y'all think the state is with reality shows, with these celebrities, with the social media and everything? How much things have changed to the point that now real celebrities like Xscape and SWV think that their pay should be off of social media. Like, that has that much influence on people. So, I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling. I definitely have other shows that I want to review later today, like Put a Ring on It. Put a Ring on It's tough because it's the same thing over and over. So I don't know if I'm going to be as into it. But we do have a new host, Dr. Stacy. So for that reason, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to let y'all know what I think. Y'all let me know what y'all are thinking about what's going on with the current events. What's going on out here with... I ain't even going to touch on Candy and Tamar because I don't even know what's going on with that. But with Xscape and SWV, reality TV, Chrisean Rock and them. Did you watch Swarm? Check out my other content. Queen's Court is up. I did a review for Bel Air that's up. BMF is up. So check it all out. Let me know everything that's on your mind. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.